A few news stories for you. Firstly, Somalia has demanded an apology from an international news source which published a news story about the participation of Somali soldiers in Tigray war. Somalia has written a letter to this news outlet demanding an apology. Secondly, viewers, we have been updating you about the murder of Oromo elders who were killed at the end of November last year. And 2 days ago, Ethiopian Rights Commission released a report, an inquiry into the killing of Abagadas and the civilians. Yesterday, a few hours ago, Oromia Regional Police Commissioner held a press conference and he said 2 suspects have been arrested in connection with this case. Ethiopian Rights Commission pointed its finger at Oromia Regional Forces that they were involved in the murder of Tigray elders. Who are these arrested suspects? Are the members of Oromia Special Forces, Oromia Police? And thirdly, viewers, we have a video clip for you from Tigray showing acute shortage of basic articles, basic items which are required for surgeries. Firstly, viewers, Somali government of President Abdullahi Farmajo has written a letter to a Canada-based news source. Globe and Mail is the name of this news source. It published a news story claiming that Somali troops participated in Tigray war in support of Eritrean forces, in support of Ethiopian National Defense Force against Tigray Defense Force. Somalia has once again denied these allegations. Somalia says its troops never participated in Tigray conflict. Somalia, through this letter, is demanding official apology from Globe and Mail. Now, since the start of Tigray war in November 2020, we have been hearing speculations about the presence of Somali troops in Tigray. And speculation started after former head of Somali intelligence agency in a video said that 4,000 Somali troops were deployed in Tigray. They were undergoing military training in Eritrea, and from Eritrea they were deployed to Tigray. So it started after a Somali former deputy head of intelligence agency spoke about that. Then last year, UN's special rapporteur for Eritrea spoke about this thing. And the special rapporteur also said that there were reports that Somali troops were part of the fighting and they supported Eritrean forces against Tigray Defense Force in Tigray. But Somalia's government never acknowledged the presence, the participation of its troops in Tigray conflict. It always denied. Once again, it's denying, it's demanding an apology from Globe and Mail, Canada-based news source. What would be the response of Globe and Mail will keep you updated. Secondly, viewers, at the end of November last year, Oromo elders were killed. 14 civilians were killed and some of them were Kareo elders. Kareo is a subgroup of Oromo ethnic group. I did 2 videos back then, I remember. Oromia regional government accused Oromo Liberation Army that it was behind the killing of Kareo elders. OL released a statement. OL said that it had nothing to do with the murder of Oromo Abagadas and it was Oromia regional force which was behind the killing. Then we saw some government MPs. They also accused government forces of having killed cryo elders. 2 days ago, Ethiopian Human Rights Commission released a report, a detailed inquiry into the killing of cryo elders. Ethiopian Human Rights Commission visited the crime scene. It interviewed eyewitnesses, locals. It concluded that Oromia security forces were involved in the killing. Then yesterday, Oromia police chief held a press briefing. His name is Girma Gilan. He says that 2 suspects have been arrested in connection with the killing of Oromo Kareo elders. But he says the 2 suspects are not from regional forces. They are not members of regional forces. So, independent sources, news sources, Ethiopian Human Rights Commission, they say that regional forces, some members of regional forces are behind the killing of Oromo Kareo elders. The 2 suspects who have been arrested, they are not members of Oromia security forces. Is Oromia police trying to cover up this incident? Or there are several culprits behind the killing of Oromo Kareo elders? We'll keep you updated. So far, Girma Gelan said that 2 suspects are not members of any security force. Lastly, viewers, there is so acute shortage of basic items required for surgeries in Tigray's hospitals that common items of clothing are being used as gauze. Gauze is used in surgeries. It's a piece of fabric. It is used to clean wounds. It is used to absorb blood. It is sterilized, obviously. There is shortage of gauze as well. Now, common articles of clothing are being sterilized. They're being used as gauze. That shows how acute is the shortage of basic items required for surgeries in Tigray hospital. We've seen some flights from ICRC, International Committee of Red Cross, supplying some medical aid to Tigray, but much more is required to be done in Tigray, viewers. In Tigray's hospitals, there is still shortage of basic items required for surgeries. There is shortage of basic medicines as well. Watch this video showing how common articles of clothing are being used as gauze in Tigray's hospitals. Thanks for watching.